In this video, I'll break down the #1 mistake killing your tech job search success, the reason why many aspiring tech professionals struggle, what it truly takes to succeed in the tech job market today, and the massive job mistake you're probably making. Not too long ago, I talked to a person complaining about how they haven't broken the tech yet, but they barely sent out 10 applications and they wonder why they weren't landing a job. Meanwhile, I was scrolling on LinkedIn and this guy put out 547 applications that got him in 61 interviews and 3 solid job offer letters. All you need is some persistence and a bit of strategy. Let's talk about it. You gotta get into tech. So, like I was saying, I was on LinkedIn and I came across this post. All right. He said he applied to 547 jobs. He went on 61 interviews and he had 9 final round interviews, and that landed 3 job offer letters. So the reality of the tech job market today, the tech industry is still booming and they have a high demand for skilled professionals. But if you've been looking around, it probably seems hopeless to get a job in tech. We can see clearly that the number of tech jobs have went down crazy since 2022, but it's still plenty of jobs out there. So while the opportunities are abundant, so is the competition. And that's why it's extremely important to understand the challenges before diving into the job search. So the importance of numbers. The reason I shared his story is because of the law of averages. The law of averages is a ratio of results over a period of time. So for example, the more applications you send, the better your odds. Okay, so you want to think about that like fishing. If you throw one line into the water, your chances are slim of catching something. But if you cast a whole lot of lines in different spots, you increase your chances of catching many fish. More than likely, you'll catch more than one, just like he did. He had 3 job offers at the end of that. Brought to you by Course Careers. You've been thinking about getting into a new career and going into tech. Now is the time. Course Careers is the easiest and most cost-effective way to do it. And the best part is there's no degree required. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code. And if you want to support the channel, use the code TREY50 at checkout for $50 off. Look, everybody wins. Let's get back to the show. Next up, quality over quantity. But quantity does matter. So it's not just about sending out a ton of applications, but sending them to the right places. If you have experience in an industry, personally, I would start there. Unless you just absolutely hate that industry that you're in right now. It will give you an absolute heads up over other people who are applying to that job who don't have any experience in that space. This could be compared to like a gardener planting seeds. If they just scattered the seeds everywhere without taking care of them, most of the seeds are not gonna come up. But if you choose the right soil and the right space, you will have a thriving garden. Let's talk about the perseverance payoff. All right, so persistence in job applications often lead to better interview techniques and adaptability. The more interviews you do, the better you get at doing them. Repetition does breed confidence. So you actually start to exude confidence. And the more interviews that you go on, the interviewers will start feeling the confidence in your tone, in your posture, and the answers that you choose to use. It's like a runner training for a marathon. They don't start by running 26.2 miles. They gradually increase the miles as their stamina grows. And so by the time they get to the marathon, they good to go. Now, when it comes to dealing with rejection, I'm gonna be real with you. Rejection is just a part of the process, but they also provide valuable lessons if you let them. So remember, a no is not a no, it's just not right now. Say you did apply to all your favorite companies and they all said no. If they would have said yes, you might have squandered having the role as a new person to the company and the industry if you would have got in right then. But What if you got good through another company's dime, through another company's time? Your favorite company might come knocking at your door out of nowhere. Now, I call those blessings in disguise. Okay, you didn't know that you weren't supposed to be at that job right then that you've been dreaming about all this time. Right? So the whole thing is just about learning how to reframe your thoughts about mess ups and no's. Think about Thomas Edison and the light bulb. He said he found over 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb before he found the right way. But what if he stopped at 10? Stay in the game. You cannot lose if you stay in the game. Networking and connections. All right, y'all, even though applications are a vital part of this whole equation, so is building connections in the space that you're trying to be in. The saying is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. But then I took it to another level and I added this to it. It's who knows you. Who's mentioning your name and putting your name in the hat while you're not even in the room? Okay, that's a whole nother level. Think about it like this. The idea of a spider web. The more threads or connections that a spider has, the stronger and more effective that the web is at catching the prey, even if the spider is on the other side of the web. What do I mean? You're the one looking for the job, but somebody that you know, they know that, and then they tell a company your information and to reach out to you, and you had no clue that that company was even hiring. That's the difference in networking. Tailoring your applications. You want to customize your resume and cover letter for each application. This is what's going to make you stand out. So many people just send in the same resume and cover letter to every single company without changing anything on it. Like, imagine buying gifts. Okay, a generic gift card that might be okay for everybody, but a thoughtful, personalized gift is going to always stand out and be remembered. And that's the goal. You want to be memorable. Shout out to Wifey for telling me that one, because I love giving gift cards. I'm going to be real with you. So y'all, you have to take action. Just be persistent and believe in your value. It's going to take more than the 2 applications that you put in this week, and then you sitting on the couch saying, whoo, I'm tired. No, you got to think like a gold miner. Okay, so they could have moved tons of dirt just to find a small ounce of gold, but the reward is worth the effort in the end. When you do finally land that tech job, you're going to be thanking yourself that you stayed in the game, that you didn't quit, that you didn't give up. So if you're looking to get a new job in tech, you might experience imposter syndrome, like that you might not be good enough just because people are saying no and you're getting these no's. You might have a lack of a network right now or a skill gap. Stay in the game. You must learn from all the rejections and continue to improve yourself over time. Some ways to succeed. Continue to network and build a professional online presence. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. Being active on these communities and being active online like LinkedIn and stuff like that, it can really help get eyeballs to you and your account, and recruiters might reach out to you. Continuously learning to work on your skills. Work while you wait. That's important. You'll be greater. You'll have more confidence, etc., etc. And continue to update your resume and cover letter for specific roles. It is more work. The extra time you take to do that will be worth it, and it will help. And then you want to seek feedback and mentorship. Y'all, getting crucial information from somebody who's already navigated the path, that's goated. Landing a job in tech, it can be challenging, but it is achievable with some dedication. Go ahead, share some of your own experiences that you're having right now on your job search in the comments below. They could possibly help someone else. It could also let you know that you're not in it alone right now. All I'm saying is don't give up. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. There are limitless possibilities in the tech industry. With determination and the right approach, you will find yourself thriving in the tech industry as well. I'll see you on the other side.